Hello and welcome back to another Omniheroes video. In this video we're going to go from Nightmare 76 all the way through to Nightmare 100. So let's jump straight into it. The team builds and the Hope Tree build. I've already gone through the Hope Tree build in a separate video. You may have seen it. It's a very strong Hope Tree build, especially with Grace of Hunters and Grace of Shadow as well. I've gone for as much energy production as I can, and potentially what you can do is you can remove these Hope Tree. You don't add in those skills, and instead you go up to as far as you can on position 1 and have that hero do as many attacks as possible. Now we have gone for a slightly different build than last time, but we're going to quick deploy, and these are the ones that we're going to go for. Again, the reason that I had the horn in there is because of the level 75 boss. Makes it much easier to win effectively. So we'll jump in with this build. Again, I'm just running through with this build specifically for Nightmare because it's just the easiest way to do so. Mystifiers damage really strong, applying all of this corrode, getting up to those 50 stacks. There we go, they're up to 50 stacks here of corrode that have been applied, even though enemies are only on effectively 10 stacks of corrode, but it looks like it's working out for the best for us. So we're just going to see how this team functions, and then we're going to go and effectively skip through the rest of them after this particular fight. Potentially we'll stop at 85, and the reason that we're going to stop at 85 is because of Solomon and how strong that's the bind ability can be. So we changed the team out ever so slightly to include a unit that removes bind, potentially Ophelia, and then we'll see from there. So there we go. So Atrop's down. The rest of them all go down as well. Well, they will do eventually when we apply enough corrode stacks, which we should do in round 2. So we'll see. First things first, I think Emily is fastest. Oh no, Catherine is fastest with skin. And it looks like she's just managed to take them all out very quickly. And there we go, Emily to finish things off. So that is typically how things will go for you with this team, especially with the increased corrode damage and increased corrode stack limit as well. It's just something to keep in mind. So we'll skip through. We don't need to see the rest of it. We've seen how this team performs, and we've seen what the tactics are. Unfortunately, we've not been able to get up to 200 energy just yet. It's because we're killing these guys so quickly that we aren't able to get through. So I'll stick this up here, and then we can carry on skipping through the majority of these battles. Again, it's not too tough. Gwyn is not somebody that you need to be concerned about. If you are stuck on him, then you just need to play a Glorians team. The Glorians will have 30 stacks of buff each, so they'll all remove their curse that he or plague that he applies. Very easy to counter. Again, and I don't think if you are running a Glorians team, I don't think that you will need to worry because of the unstoppable effect that the Glorians apply. Again, we're just going for as much damage as we possibly can here, and this one should be easy, no problem. Yeah, absolutely fine. Round 2. Then what we're going to do is we're going to stop at Solomon. So as you can see, applies bind on 5 random enemies, forbidding them to use active skills. Permanent effect, and is removed when the main boss has 15 or more stacks of debuff. So fortunately, we are running Mystifiers, which means that we just need to apply 15 stacks of corrode to Solomon, plus any other additional like defense down, attack down, HP down, stuff like that, in order to remove that bind. But that's not the team that we're going to go for. We are going to look for an Elmer build wherever he has got to. Oh, I don't see. Oh, there's one. There's one. This is the one. We'll take you out. We will take you. We'll take you out. The reason that we're going to run Ophelia is because Ophelia is actually with skin. She is the fastest unit to remove bind. And what I mean by that is, so if we have a look at Vittoria here. When we check her runes out, before taking action, removes bind from all allies. But what you need to take into consideration is the speed. So it's 106 speed. And then the only other faster unit than the 106 is Hades. Naturally, he has 108 speed, so he's 2 speed higher, which means you can run him in that spot. But now with Ophelia, now that I've got her skin, I was able to pick up that skin over the course of the past 2 seasons by saving up and getting what I needed to. So before takes action, removes bind from all allies, and her speed is 106 plus the 5 speed from her skin, which puts her at 111 speed, which means she's going to move faster. It means we're going to win much faster as well. So we're going to take these out. You can use that setup if you do want to. I'm not going to. What I will do is I'm going to do as much attack increase as possible. So we will go with Spear. We will then go with, where have you gone? Death's Scythe. And then we'll go with Knight's Edge as well. The other two, you can leave up to you, but I would suggest popping Atrops in this middle slot, and then potentially having Seraphina on the team in order to activate Grace of Hunters properly, or another hero like Gaia, for example. In this case, I think what we'll do is we're going to add Elisha in. The reason I'm going to add Elisha in is because the attack and defense scaling as well. These all seem fine, but we can remove you. We'll remove you. We're going to go with attack, max HP. We'll go with crit increase because we do need that crit to trigger for Elisha, and then let's pop in you. Let's go additional speed, and then let's go additional speed as well. Oof, we can't. So we'll take you out, max HP. We'll go speed as well. And again, we're just looking to activate this as quickly as possible. So we should see our team bound on turn 1. I think he binds us on turn 1. Then Ophelia should take action in round 2, and then remove that bind for us. So we don't need to apply any debuffs to these guys. Again, we've got all of our relics kicking off here, and we do have we have Elmer to get us those final points of relic energy. So again, very, very strong, and we can't die with this build because we do have Undying Shield. So effectively, a bind has been applied. Oh, and Ophelia down. What a pain. So we may lose this one. And what I mean by we may lose this one is we would definitely lose this one because we can't take any actions. So which is why Corrode can be especially strong. Round 15, can't do it. So let's change this up. We'll pop in Elisha in this spot. Just so we have somebody there. And again, we're looking to keep Ophelia around for as long as possible. See, that bind is very, very tricky to get around, but you just need a unit to be able to remove it. Again, I used to use Hades because he was the fastest bind remover. You can also use Lee if you are running a Glorians team. But I think we should be fine. We're increasing max HP. We've got our shields up now, and we do also, again, we're increasing max HP, max attack, and just going for gold here. And those are 2 big misses. Now we are up to 57 energy. We have our bind applied, and it just means that hopefully, so we won't get the combo of Atrops double ulting, but we will get Ophelia here to double ult, fortunately, and we remove that bind effect. And now Elisha here, hopefully to do a little bit of damage. 107 million, not fantastic, but I think we should be fine here. So we have actually activated Grace of Shadow with this 200 energy. As you can see, every time we get a dodge, we will start to do our ultimate attacks, which is a very, very powerful ability. Again, we've not lost any, or we've not consumed any energy, which is the whole point of this. We do get the the dodge to activate Atrop's attack. We also activate Grace of Hunters. Now Dahlia switches, and there we go. That is nearly game. We are just looking to take out Ellie, and I think Elma here should do the business. There we go, spot on. So we have beat successfully around 85, and then we can power through now to 100. Again, I'm going to change this team up. It will get us through, or it would definitely get us through, but I do like using Tsukiyomi and all of the other damage dealers here as well. So we'll go ahead, quick deploy. These are absolutely fine. We'll take you out, and then you just for ease of access. We'll go for Underworld Key to give us that 100 relic energy, Plague, Bow, and Night's Edge as well. This team should be absolutely fine. Gaia in slot 1 to give us additional energy on action. We've got Tsukiyomi to steal as many buffs as well, as much attack and defense from the enemies as possible, and apply it evenly to our entire team. We've got Emily to increase corrode stack limit, and Catherine will also have the vital drain effect, and also whenever she overheals, we will effectively look to increase the attack of our entire team. Now we are up against reflectors, or not reflectors, but dooms. They do apply that reflect damage. As you can see, Tsukiyomi goes straight down. Fortunately, this Holy Shield on Gaia is doing the business. Very, very strong. A Mulan to help take out these enemies. Again, the problem with going up against this team, there's Verdians and there's reflect damage to take into consideration. If you are struggling against 86, I suggest taking out Mulan, and I suggest taking out Catherine in these particular positions, and I would suggest that you put in Elma and Astrid. The reason, not Elma, I suggest you put in, if you are wanting to run Mystifiers, then I would again suggest popping in Dullahan and Astrid as Monarch synergies, potentially even taking out Emily in this case and adding in Talos over Emily, just so that you've got that Monarch synergy against these reflectors. Now we'll skip through. Again, Tsukiyomi goes down. It is what it is. The unit in position 2 or position 1 typically will always go down against Verdian allies, because these guys do a lot of damage very quickly. But fortunately able to close this out, or we should be able to. And what time are we on? 12 minutes. What I might do is I might finish up at 99. We'll watch 99 all the way through, and then I'll do a separate video on 100, and that'll be released later today because it's a video in itself, I suspect. But again, we'll just have to see. So we do get Catherine to do the most. She was one of my favourite units upon release. Just the simple fact that when you get healed or when you get overhealed, that doesn't go to waste. Very, very powerful ability. Now, 95 can be tough if you don't counter the revive ability or the revitalization ability, but our Mistfires team able to put the work in and power through. And then again, what we'll do is we'll have a watch of 99 and then we'll call it a video, and then we'll do 100 in about, hey up. Oh, we're nearly there, and looks like last boss is Elisha. Oof. Oh, that's cheeky. We'll just see how strong she really is. So this is 99. We'll watch this one and then we'll call it a video, and then over the course of the next couple of hours should have another video out to go through exactly what we need to do in order to beat Elisha. So we have died, or at least Tsukiyomi has been taken out. The reason that Tsukiyomi was taken out is because of the corrode effect on the enemy Mistfires team. So all of their corrode stacks went on Tsukiyomi, and she took the brunt of the damage, but she's done what she needs to. We've got our additional 20 million attack and defense from our enemies. Our enemies cannot recover this. So as you can see, very, very strong enemy team lineup with the Phantoms and the Mystifiers plus Persephone can be a real pain to deal with. Fortunately, this Holy Shield has effectively saved our lives, saved our bacon, because we do have Gaia on our front row and our Undying Shield as well. So our team cannot die Oof, that was a lot of damage. Our team cannot die, or our back row cannot die anyway, as long as Gaia is alive. As you can see, we're doing tremendous amounts of damage to these guys. Not really too much of a challenge. We see Mulan here. She'll take out this back row, and no double attack, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is, and no corrode on the enemy either, because they all went down. Something to take into consideration: the first time you kill these guys, they lose that reflect bonus. So as you can see, none of them have the cracked crystal around them, which means that we don't take nearly as much reflect damage from them. So there we go. Let's go ahead and check out stats, and let's see how much damage we're actually doing to these guys. About 8,000 million, 10,000 for Franz, and that's because they keep coming back for more. So I suspect as long as you can do over 2,000 million attack damage, be it with Atrops and Elmer combo, be it with the Mystifiers combo, you should be absolutely fine getting through 99. And then we are going to jump into enemy 100. So we'll check all of this out in another video. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day. And yeah, see you later.